Alright. And now we got the whole crew here. Huh. Rainy days ahead in Cold Steel, huh? Alright. Finally back. After how many days since we last played Cold Steel? It's been about 6-ish days, give or take. But yeah, wanted to do more Cold Steel yesterday, but I got so tired I just knocked out before I could even stream. I'm like, oh, it's a bit too late to stream now. And just in general with like, work stuff, after the day is done, I don't really have that much energy to do stuff like, just by myself. Much less like, have the time to like, stream something, or whatever. So, yeah, finally recharged a bit, or recharged enough to stream, so hey. But yeah, from what I can tell, if I can remember correctly, I believe the last session we talked with everyone, as far as I can remember. And now we're at the point where we gotta go look through everyone's bond scenes and decide which 3 to commit. Now, which ones did I say, or did I say I want to commit to again? Because, oh boy. We have some choices. So I definitely want to see Fee. And I also want to see Laura. But now I'm torn between literally everyone else. Because I also want to see Toa's bond scene as well, and commit with that. But I also want to see more with Eustace and Machias. Elliot, not super enthusiastic about. But yeah, I'm just very torn on this. And then we also got a certain side quest from a certain someone in the academy field. And oh boy, that one's gonna be fun from what I've been told. I mean, I can already tell with this goofball that it's gonna be fun. Or it's gonna be something, how about that? Man, I just want to go with like Fee, Laura, and Elisa, but again, I really want to see more with Toa. Or maybe I can skip Laura and go for Toa. I wonder if I should like meta this a bit and just like try to evenly distribute whose scenes I take. But also, since this is my first playthrough, and this time compared to Crossbell, I don't really have a missable guide on the side. I don't really like choose, or I'm not really choosing based on like what'll get me the closest to everyone's bond scenes, and then like, because what was it? In Crossbell, you can try to get bond scenes by like evenly spreading out your bond points with everyone, and then when it gets to that like final point when like the game gives you someone's bond scene, you can have a fallback save, do a certain thing to basically secure whose bond scene you can do or read, and then just do that for everyone else's bond scenes and stuff. But here, I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, probably not, since like I already made my decisions earlier in. But yeah, it makes me wonder. Really makes me wonder. But I mean, I gotta decide on something, otherwise we'll be here forever, so. B for sure. Now, so curious about Elisa though. Man, I know in New Game Plus they gave you more bond points from what I've been told. But man, for first playthrough, oh God. This is always the worst. Because you know you want to spend bond points with your party members, but then when they also include like people that, or what was it, when they actually include NPCs to build up bond stuff with, oh boy, I would much prefer it crossbow style where like you just come across them like as you're going about exploring. It's like, well, you found an optional cutscene with this person, you get some extra bond points right then and there. I'm like, oh, cool. But here you actually have limited opportunity. I'm like, really? Man. Honestly, going from crossbow to cold steel, I really don't like this decision to have like a limited number of bond points because I want to see and learn about everyone. But I mean, you could argue better replayability, you know, so that, you know, when you replay, you also get to choose people who you didn't learn more about, to kind of like give more incentives for that. But okay, so B. Alright, I think I'm gonna commit with Fee, Laura, and Toa. So we'll go look at Eustace, Elliot, and Elisa. Reload our save. Oh no, I also forgot Mamaki is right there. And then we'll reload our save. Alright. Oh wait, let's go to the Academy field. Alright, Eustace, what you got? Wow, your clothes are covered with dirt. You're more into this than I realized. It's just dirt. Hardly an issue. Takes a good deal of effort to care for horses. I suppose it's only natural to end up like this. I suppose you're right. Can I give him a hand while I'm here? Sure. Care for a little help? I've got some experience with horses myself, so it'd help things go a little faster. It must be your hobby to show up unbidden to assist people. Your offer does come in an opportune moment, though. I was just about to start washing them, so feel free to join in. Scrub. This is every bit as tough as I remember it being. Already thinking of throwing in the towel? You were the one who offered to help, so I don't think I'll let you back out so easily. I know. Aren't you getting a little tired yourself, Eustace? We wouldn't want you to overexert your frail little noble body or anything. Maybe you should go take a nap. What do you take me for? This is nothing. Perhaps if you put in as much effort into your work as you did your toothless jokes, we'd be done by now. Shut up! I'm doing just fine. I guess Eustace isn't any friendlier towards girls than he is to guys. Alright, time to Whoa there, we got a wild one here. Understandable. This horse recently arrived from the North Highlands. He's still young so he hasn't quite grown accustomed to the stables yet. Does the school normally get horses all the way from the Highlands? Indeed. They are known to breed the best horses, even the army gets their horses from there. Now then. Eustace gently stroked the horse's neck. You're pretty good at that. When I was younger, I used to go to the stables whenever I felt bored. My brother taught me how to ride horses and how to take care of them. I am truly grateful for that. You two are lucky to have each other. I'm not gonna let some snooty noble who learned about horses with a silver spoon in his mouth show me up like this. It's subtle, but he's definitely changed since we came back from our last field study. Feels like he's more willing to be open with us now. Care to explain what you're staring at? No. Hey, Reen, how you doing? Kind of favorite character yet? Too soon to tell? Too soon to tell, honestly. There's like so many, like, pretty much with any Trails cast, like, all of them I just genuinely like a lot and would like to learn more about. It just bothers me so much that we have limited bond points for Cold Steel as opposed to just wandering around and just raising everyone's bond points in the Crossbell games. It's like, oh, you just come across a group of certain unique people? Well, here's an optional cutscene for you that raises their bond points. I was like, oh, sweet! Stressed out the moment? Oh, same with work stuff. Oh, let me tell you. And the work just TLDR, since I've been kind of repeating this like a good amount, or not on stream, but just in general. But yeah, like work's simple, things come up. End of the day, I'm knocked the hell out, despite how simple the work is when you actually get a chance to look at what I do. Obviously, I can't say specifics, no duh, but I'm like, okay, this should be pretty easy. End of the day, the moment I sit my ass down on bed, I'm knocked the fuck out for 2 hours. Oh boy. I hope you're doing well with whatever it is you're dealing with. Don't mind me. Anyway, we got a horse to clean. Reen helped the riding club for a while longer before bidding Eustace farewell. Things went faster than I expected thanks to your help. Still, there's no denying you really are a strange one, Reen. I catch myself thinking so too sometimes. Well, either way, you have my thanks. Okay, let's go take a look at Machias. Hello Astra, how's the game treating me? I just started tonight. I'm just going through the bond scenes that I want to check out before I reload my save and commit with the other ones I want to look at. So right now we're gonna look, we looked at Eustace, now we're gonna look up Machias, Elliot, and Elisa. Then I'm gonna reload for Fee, Laura, wait, did I say Laura? Yeah, Laura and Toa. So I'll be committing with those three, but I'll view everyone else's so we can actually see what they're talking about. Again, I really wish there wasn't a bond point system. I know in New Game Plus, from what I've been told, you get more bond points so you can actually view more people's scenes, but man, I just want to view everyone from the first playthrough. After issues we'll be done with soon. Wow, he looks like he's really into it. Ah, hello there, Reen. Sorry, I was caught up in my game here. No worries, sorry if I disturbed you. Is there a big chess game coming up or something? You seem way more focused than I expected for just a regular match. Indeed, there is. And not just any match, either. It's a match that will determine the fate of this club. But I have every intention of completely dominating the upper class students. Chess always seems pretty interesting. Should I stick around and watch? Would you mind if I watch you play for a bit? I'm familiar with the rules at least, and it seems like a pretty involving game, even as a spectator. Be my guest. But if you know the rules, how about we play a game instead? I'm sure you'd have more fun doing that than just watching. Are you sure? Might as well. I'll watch you two, so come on and take a seat here. I think Reen is the best. And that's checkmate. I got fucked. That didn't take long. That was some high-level play, Machias. I didn't stand a chance. It's nothing special. My father taught me to play when I was young. We've been playing against each other ever since, so I've had years of practice now. Apparently, he never lost a game back home. He really is the savior of the chess club. So you were playing against adults ever since you were a kid. That definitely explains things. I used to tag along with my dad whenever he went out hunting, but I never got that good at it. Sorry. No, I shouldn't have reacted like that. Hunting's not an exclusively noble pastime after all. It's just not that common in Heimdall. I can imagine. Last month's field study gave me a lot to think about. I've come to realize that it's unfair of me to pass judgment on nobles simply for being born into that life.
No shit!
For example, I have never met your parents, but I can tell from talking to you that they're good people. Marcius. Man, am I glad we made up. Don't start getting weird on me now, man. I don't really get what you're talking about, but yeah, French is what it's all about. Speaking of, how about you join your pal in the chess club, Reed? We'll need as many people as possible if we want to take down the upper class chess club. I'm sorry, but I'll have to decline. The members of the upper class chess club like humiliating players weaker than they are. This isn't about the fact they're nobles anymore. They're shaming the very act of playing chess. Pure and simple. And Stefan and I aren't going to let that stand. Well said, Marcius. Then I'll be cheering you guys on. Good luck, Marcius. Thanks. I won't let you down. Alright. Stefan and I fully intend to put the upper class chess club into place. Now's the time to make use of everything I learned from all those games I played with my dad. How'd you take my queen that fast? You shouldn't move her around so much. She may be the strongest piece, but doesn't mean a thing if you don't carefully plan out your attack. Oh wait, we still have like one more, right? Yeah. Next up, let's go take a look at Elliot, who's in the music room. Or, is that the music room? I think that's the music room. Yep. Elliot, my boy, what are you doing just standing here by yourself? Nothing relaxes me quite like cradling a violin in my hands. You're just holding it by the neck there. Especially since I never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Yeah, most clubs put their regular meetings on hold while exams are going on. Oh, let me get some drinks. You seem pretty happy though. It's that obvious, huh? I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. I'm kind of interested in seeing him play. Would you mind if I listen in? Oh, be my guest. I need to get ready though, so just hold on a bit. These animations. So, what'd you think? I'm impressed. I never would have guessed you taking a break for midterms if you hadn't told me. You mean it? Good to hear. Seems like you're really enjoying yourself when you play too. Wait, hold on. Pick something quick. There we go. I can practically hear your love for music in every note. Ah, cut it out, you're embarrassing me. Oh, by the way. I've been wondering about this for a while, but you're a musician yourself, aren't you, Reen? I know, what tipped you off? It was just a feeling I had. I can't really explain it, but it's like I can tell if someone has even the slightest bit of musical experience. The slightest bit is right, I used to play the lute for a while back home. That's a pretty impressive, well, that's a pretty impressive sense you have. You're really on another level when it comes to anything musical. I think you might be exaggerating just a little. Not at all, most people wouldn't pick up on something like that. It shows the extent of your passion for music. That's something I respect. Passion isn't enough though. Not in music. If I want to get better, I'm going to need better equipment. But given the compromise, I can't even ask for that. What compromise? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. But it's nice to confirm that you do play an instrument, Reen. We should play together sometime. I've got a lot of rust to work off, but I like that. Great, I'm looking forward to it. Level 3. Auto tier and cover? Oh, cool. Wait, let me read what that, can I read what that does? Sometimes defends a partner from attack having damage. Sometimes heals partner's HP when they are attacked. Oh, yo, that's why I was at the level 3. So everyone will get like some kind of different level 3. Oh, that's sick. Well, unfortunately, I'm not getting that right now. I'm reloading. Alright, next up is Elisa on the 2nd floor. Wait. Oh, wait, this was the conference room. No, computer room. Oh, right. Huh, isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked it on a whim and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after he was done. I see. So what brings you here? I got into an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Elisa R. Sharon, Rhineford family, maid. And you ran off. Here. How many times am I gonna have to deal with this? She seems pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do to help her out. I'm probably not the best person for this, but you need someone to talk to, Elisa? It's better to let these things out than bottle them up. Reen. Thanks. Man, now I feel bad if I reload this. Oh, whoops, I knew I forgot to lock it up. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can unlock it from this side, right? We can unlock it from this side, right? It's not like we're on the 2nd floor or anything. Wait. Did he just lock the door? Seems like it. I guess we're locked in. Oh, it's one of those kinds of rooms. I'm just kidding. My luck just keeps getting worse and worse today. At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before too long. That's true, but... So... It's just... Reen and me. Here in the dark. Behind a locked door. No, Elisa. Focus. This is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't even be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when what? Oh, Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? If she's going to be at the academy anyway, you might as well try to make the best of it. Besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. But still, it wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Elisa. What the fuck? How the fuck does she know? Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an elder sister is for? She knows how to fucking lockpick. She knows how to. She either nicely told the janitor, or she knows how to lockpick. You know, I'm gonna take until she says it. I'm gonna assume she lockpicked that door. She knows how to make an entrance. I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything. Or anything, personal between the two of you, did I? I'll be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you to, whatever it was you were up to in here. Don't even joke about that. Oh, okay, we get to see what the level 3 is. I just auto-tier again? Oh, man. I really can't let my guard down around you, can I, Sharon? Whatever, I'll let you off the hook this time since you locked the door for us. I would undo any lock for your sake, Lady Elisa. After all, I want you to think of me as an elder stop that, it's embarrassing. Feel a little bit better now that I got that out of my system. Thanks for listening, Reen. That's what I'm here for. Let's see. After all, we've been together for so many years. We're practically family. Aww. Actually, I should reload here. Actually, let's go check out. Let's go see what Laura's up to. It's rare to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually found myself rather interested in this store's wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her? Sure. Mind if I join you? Feel free. Maybe this would be a good chance to have you tell me more about the things being sold here. Well, I don't know all that much about them myself. The Mishy plot! I'm sorry, it's just that I gave like half of the class Mishy plushes. It's even better. They have a wide variety of items here on display, most of which I'm unfamiliar with. Which leads to a question I'd like to ask you, Reen. What sort of goods and accessories do girls my age tend to like? What? I asked because I've noticed that there's a significant difference between myself and the other girls here. For example, I went shopping with Monica recently, only to find myself searching for equipment to keep my sword in shape. Meanwhile, Monica was fawning over cute accessories and the like. Doesn't this prove that I'm rather strange? Well, you're from different class backgrounds for one thing. That's a difference between you already. But even amongst the other nobles, you are a little bit different. Just as I thought. But this is of no issue. If there's something I lack, then all I need is to take the opportunity to learn. Now tell me, which of the items here would most likely grab a girl's attention? I mean, I'm not exactly an expert on the subject, but... The Mishy plush! Yeah! I'm sorry, it just seems all the more silly when I give everyone the Mishy plush. Oh, what the heck are you guys talking about in chat right now? Just like... canon pairings and stuff. Keep in mind not to talk too much about like spoilers or things I wouldn't know about, because I'd like to keep everything else a surprise on the Cold Steel games. How about this Mishy plush? He's a pretty popular character over in Crossbell. Fascinating. He's certainly charming to say the least. A little clingy, I would say. But how about this? Lower got the strap with the blue-haired muscular man attached. What? Blue-haired muscular man, is that... No, I don't think that's anything we came across before. This, Doji character has a rather gallant look to him, doesn't he? Doji. Wait. Doji. Didn't I hear about that in Crossbell? In Azure? Oh, I can't. I feel like I've heard this name in Crossbell. At least in terms of like whatever things there were, whatever book things are. No, was it in like one of the fairy tale sections? In the library? Oh, I don't remember. I'm 100% sure most girls wouldn't have any interest in it. This is more challenging than I expected. Rena and Laura ended up looking at an assortment of products appealing to Laura's unique tastes. In the end, though, they ended up purchasing the Mishy plush. I couldn't be more grateful for your assistance, Reen. If it weren't for you, I never would have purchased something so nice. Not a problem. Still, my grasp on what other girls my age like remains tenuous. It seems I have a long and harsh path ahead of me if I'm ever to truly know. You know, you don't have to force yourself to be like everyone else. Because you aren't like everyone else. You are who you are. And that's exactly why we like you. You've given me a lot to think about today. Let me thank you once again. I'd like for us to go shopping again if you ever have the time. Sure, that'd be fun. That was a neat bond scene. Level 3. I feel kind of relieved thanks in part to you. We should do this again if we get the chance. Cool. Alright. Fee! Get over here. Oh, get out of my way, old man. What's with the stern look, Fee? Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club. But I need to go and get the tools. I see. Sounds tough. Kinda rare to see you this serious about something, though. It happens sometimes. Should I give her a hand? Sure. Would you like me to help you out? Sure. Have fun. I wasn't offering to do it for you, Fee. Aw. Again, I really like the clipped out like Mishy plush on the bottom right of her portrait right there. I just love it. Given how many types of plants there are, you've got no shortage of options. Have you got an idea of what you want to raise? Yep. He took out a small bag filled with seeds and showed it to Reen. Oh, what are these? Flower seeds. Don't know what they're called though. Someone gave them to me when I was in the Corps. Had them ever since. You know how to raise them then? Yep, they told me how. They're kind of joking about raising them with love. I don't know if that was a joke. My mom says the same thing about the plants she grows in her kitchen. So does Edel. Don't know much about love though. Then maybe this is the right time for you to try and raise them. But man, your course sounds so different from the image I've always had in my head. How so? The way you tell it, you sound like one big family in a sense. I always thought Jaegers were, well, a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. Maybe I was just being narrow-minded though. Can't blame you. Everyone's more concerned about the negative reputation Jaegers have more than anything else. There's some people who can't even accept their existence. Laura. Remember, in the previous cutscene in the last session, everyone mentioned about Laura distancing herself from Fee. Ever since in the report, everyone learned about Fee's background with Jaegers. What do you mean? Nothing. Let's hurry up about the tools and fertilizer. Good idea. Never seen those seeds before. Let's ask Jane for some advice on the best way to raise them. Reen and Fee bought the tools and fertilizer they needed, after which they made their way back to the Academy's flower bed to plant the seeds. That should do it. They should bloom in a few months if I raise them right. I hope they grow up big and strong. Me too. Oh, also, thanks for the help. Anytime. Level 3. Why does it do a double level up thing? Oh, I wonder if it's because I'm in the middle of it and then I just like click again to trigger the end of the thing. Ooh, counterattack. Let me see that. Sometimes counterattacks foe when partner is attacked. Oh. Huh. They should bloom in a few months if I raise them right. I don't know if I can though. You'll do fine, trust me. I suppose. Well, we'll see how things go. Hopefully they'll bloom. Ah. Small smile. There's no need to worry about test results. Oh, no, that's like the same thing. Nah. Well, alright, let's see what all the hubbub is about with Toa. Oh wait, where is... Oh, first floor. Wait, who's over here again? At least students knocked out. Wait, oh no, right, the conference room, duh. I forget, did I talk to everyone else here? Student council's work is split up pretty evenly between us. That just means we're all busy all the time. It's tough for us to have everyone attend one meeting. Time for our meeting draws near. My duty as an upper class student to carry the academy on my back. We're just about to hold a meeting. Why aren't we using the student council room, you ask? Well, we use this room for the more important strategy meetings, wise guy. So first thing on our agenda is the pool, and then after that. Alright, Toa. Nice work today, Reen. I'm looking forward to the midterm results announcements as much as I am. It's strange to say it, but I am. You're looking pretty busy for someone who just finished her midterms, though. You bet. Now that the year's halfway through, we've got a lot to discuss. So much, in fact, we even reserved this room just to discuss it. There's the Academy Festival, someone wants to use a swimming pool next month, there's about a zillion other events. Man, I guess it isn't easy being a student council member. I don't think you're the last person in the world who would actually take this advice, but try not to overwork yourself. I guess I'll consider it. Thanks, Reen. She's just as busy as ever. Maybe there's something I can do to help. Is there anything I can do to help with? I've got some spare time and you seem swamped. Really? That'd be great. It just so happens that a usual note-taker's home nursing a cold today. Would you mind filling in for her? No problem. There's one thing I can do. It's write notes. And so it fell to Reen to jot down every idea, both helpful and harebrained, raised at the student council meeting. After a short parade of exchanged names, shaking hands, and slightly too long eye contact, he got down to business. Well, that should cover everything on the agenda. Summer will be here before we know it, so I think the pool should be our highest priority. Agreed, we'll get right on it. we should decide who will be handling each task while we're at it. Then allow me to take care of the arrangements regarding that pool. I'll get our documents sorted out and hand them over to the requisite instructors. You mean it? Thanks. Let me know if anything comes up. Speaking of which, do we have any updates on what we discussed last month? Just a moment, please. Allow me to gather the necessary documents. She's so good at her job, even the upper-class students are hanging on her every word. I guess she didn't just charm her way into office. Several similarly riveting discussions later, the council meeting drew to a close. Thanks for all the help today, Reen. You really didn't need to stay and help me clean everything up, but I'm glad you did. You're always doing so much for us. I'm just trying to return the favor. But you're really something, you know that? That meeting had a ton of stuff to sort out and plan, but he made it look easy, like a human student notebook. Thanks. I think you might be over-exaggerating it though. I couldn't get a thing done without the rest of the student council. Not a thing. Really? You probably saw it during the meeting. We're able to sort everything out because everyone brought their ideas and opinions to the table. I sit in my fancy chair and act on my role as president, but they're the ones that do all the heavy lifting. I never would have thought of it that way. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I'm really suited to being president, but if everyone believes I am, there's no way I can let them down. Even if I can't meet all their expectations, I want to show them that I'm trying. Wow, I guess that's the best anyone in your shoes could do. Still, Toast at least got that much to guide her. Maybe if I knew what I wanted to do, if I had that kind of purpose, maybe I know what kind of man I want to be. Queen? Boop. Toa stood under tiptoes, straining with all her might to reach up and gently pinch Reen's cheeks.
Oh my god.
What are you doing? Sorry. You just looked so stone-faced there for a second, I couldn't help myself. You are first year. No need to get ahead of yourself. You got another full year here to figure things out. Wait, you're not psychic, are you? I know how hard you've been working, Reen. I can see it as well as anyone, if not better. I don't know what has you so worried, but your answer will come in time. Just take things step by step. I guess? No, you're right. Deep down, I know what she's saying is true. If I start getting desperate, I'm just going to paralyze myself with fear. Ahem, we still have a lot more stuff to clean up and put away. But once we finish, I'll make us some tea. That's one way to get me to hurry up. Thus, Reen and Toa finished their cleanup and sat down to enjoy a lovely cup of tea together. Sweet. You know what? I like that. Thanks for the hand, Reen. You're the council's favorite student right now. Just remember, don't push yourself too hard. Muscle in on Big Sis Toa's territory, and she'll put you in your place. Why do I feel more threatened than thanked? Alright, that's everyone's bond scenes that we read through. I'm still torn on Elisa and Laura though. I've also been neglecting the boys as well, but man, I wish they gave me enough bond points so like I'd see like the other girls in the party I'm interested in, as well as like having some left over for the boys. Come on, I know I'm doing the boys dirty by not giving them the bond points, but like, man. We can only choose so much. Alright, let's go back to the academy field. Because last session we did do the sweep, if I remember correctly, and talked with everyone. So I believe we have everything sorted out as far as I know. And well, it's time for this goofball here. Alright guys, let's see what all the hubbub is about with this side quest I've been hearing so much about. Excuse me, is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is! Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only, Vincent Florald. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council, yes. Haha. Then, you may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So, based on your request at my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you. Yes, something along those lines. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. I'm afraid I'm busy. Please, elaborate on your request. A fine answer indeed, although before we continue... Sarifah is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting... meddled in. My father sent Sarifah to the academy to keep an eye on me. Well, no surprise there, buddy. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Aww. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I've received not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer. Boy, you do not want to know who sent those letters. I found out ahead of time looking around the school. I hope you like your food laced. Oh boy. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try and find her? These are anonymous after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I am absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. I would hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she is the first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. A grand rose. If I remember correctly, those are the letters you use when confessing your love to someone. Wait, grand rose. Oh, like the one that we accidentally gave Lynn because of Vivi during the that one side quest. Quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist. So if we ask the florist who's purchased one, precisely, we will be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take on this task for me then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan just like we discussed. I don't see why not. I am truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very detail. I swear, it's just gonna be Margarita's name, but then Vincent will think Margarita is a pen name. She calls herself the Grand Maiden. Oh. Never mind then. A nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The Emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around overthinking about it. I'll head on over to the flower shop right away. Very well. I leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. Oh boy, she certainly is grand. Oh yeah, she is grand, all right. Yeah. Oh boy. Excuse me, but would you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all. Go ahead. Reen explained the situation to Jane and asked about any first years who recently purchased any grand roses. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure if I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do. I see. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember though, it's your job to give the mystery sender your support and nothing more. I'll wish you the best of luck. This request's getting pretty complicated at this point. Right. I count 3 first years who've made a grand rose purchase recently. In class order, the first is Beryl from class 3, then there's Vivi from class 4, and Rosine from class 5. I see. Thank you very much for the help. The fact that she mentioned Vivi has me worried. I hope she's not trying to say trick on someone else right now. Not at all. Good luck. Huh. Beryl, Vivi, and Rosie. I guess the Dugo has finished planting her seeds then. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll bloom into some very pretty flowers. Flowers will always respond to those who take good care of them after all. So, do I have to talk to all 3 of them? Okay, let's see here. Excuse me, you're Rosine from class 5, aren't you? That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick, kind of personal question for you. Reen explained the situation to Rosine and asked if it was her who sent the letters to Vincent. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question then. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Oh yeah, hold on. Did I give all of the, Okay, I did. Okay, so out there and in the student union building. Oh, upper floor. Oh boy. Beryl. You're Beryl from class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Reen told Beryl about his investigation and asked if she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Do I seem like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I needed to purchase the grand rose to use it in a ritual. That's all. I see. That answered my question, but now I'm wondering what that ritual she mentioned was all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you. Hey, there's a period that they forgot there. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. It's creepy as fuck. Those tests. Oh, I know that's okay. What's up, Reed? Were you so taken with my feminine charms that you couldn't stand another moment away from me? There's something I'd like to ask you. Green explained the situation to Vivian as she was the one who sent Vincent the letters. Well now, that is pretty interesting. I'm going to take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. Of course you are. You did buy a Grand Rose though. Sounds like we tricked another poor unsuspecting soul into helping you torment her. Pretty much. But can you blame me? She falls for it every single time. I can't help myself. You're a monster. Poor Lynn, I can't imagine what she has to deal with a sister, I can't imagine what she has to deal with a sister like this. I've asked all three girls the florist told me about, but none of them seem to have sent the letters. I guess the trail's gone cold. I should report back to Vincent for now. Okay, hold on. Didn't I find Margarita somewhere? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I just need to go back to Vincent and actually do this now. I just want to double check. No, that's the literature club. Chess boys or cult? No. That's the infirmary. Faculty lounge with. Oh yeah, I mean that makes sense with the faculty lounge. Principal's office, no duh. Conference room. Man. Is this home ec? No, it's the art room. Alright. Wait, you're not gonna... Oh, wait, I think I see what I need to do. Okay, hold on. Yeah, cause I was wondering, do I look for a Margarita right away? Or do I go straight to where Margarita is? Hold on. Hey Cena, how you doing? Oh, skipped it. Alright, Margarita. What? Reen! She literally says it! Come on! Even experimenting with food. I wonder if she's using the Grand Rose for cooking. Well, there goes that idea. I don't load this one back. Alright, Vincent boy. Academy Field. Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought our mystery woman here? Oh, be still, my beating heart. Oh yeah, about that. I wasn't able to find her in the end. You cannot be serious. Did you ask the florist as we discussed? I did. I spoke to all three girls who purchased Grand Roses. None of the reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern. I'm sorry that I wasn't any help, but there is one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a Grand Rose if she didn't go to the florist? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the Grand Maiden is a noble, she could have had an alternative source. However... Oh no. Horse voice. Okay, hold on. I need to take a sip right now. Okay. My darling Vincent, I've found you. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies I just baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have expected. So delicious that they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not have even have the foggiest idea of who you. Oh, but you do. What if I told you that I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way. Oh. I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got them. If you're part of Baron Dresden's family, then could it mean... Oh, so you know the story. Your suspicions are indeed correct. I, Margarita Dresden, hail from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
It all adds up. Inconceivable. How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? Dude. I know you're taken aback by having your expectations shattered, but she's still a girl, you know. You don't want... people still have feelings, though. When her beauty pales in comparison to your own, look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts. And yours are oh so sweet. What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thoughts. Even when you're shy, you're still wonderful. Or so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it is time for you to reply to my love letters. Will you enter a relationship with... Oh my god, dude, I'd be so... What would be the right thing to say? I mean, obviously you gotta try to let her down gently, but with someone like Margarita, who laces her food with fucking drugs and other suspicious ingredients, I don't think gentleness is gonna be an option here. You may choose one of two replies. I would be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now be gone, and bother me no more. So, that's how it is. Oh no, don't tell her she's gonna go like yandere mode or something. Oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable. To think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. Oh my god. I beg your pardon? There is no need to fear. Please, have one of these special cookies I prepared. One bite and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. Don't tell me. You've mixed something into your cookies. Oh, well, that is for me to know and you to find out. Stay back! Do not come any closer! You, don't just stand there. I'll need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea to handle a situation like this either. Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slight bitter after. Oh my god, what did you put in there? There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but all will be worth it in the end. Oh, thank you, Sarifa. Thank you, Sarifa. Thank you. I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Sarifa! Dare I ask what you are doing in a place like this? Sarifa, I beg of you, please, free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you are my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not? So this is the Sarifa he mentioned. As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I am afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper-class dorm is required at once. A delivery of the utmost importance from Count Floral awaits you there. I see, then I have no choice. I must go at once. But... These cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands for now? I will make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. Margarita begrudgingly handed over the bag of cookies to Sarifa. It seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain that this annoyance has surely caused you. Yo, I got a sick-ass cape! Imagine doing this and the mage just gives like, have this cape. Sweet! Thank you. With that, I wish you all good day. Let us go, Master Vincent. Indeed. Reen, you need to run the fuck away from her right now. You know what would be funny? Okay, hold on. You know what would have been funny? Like when that camera panned, it panned back to Reen just like disappearing, just like he just like jumped over the little wall like behind him and just like got the fuck out of there. Reen's fine. Yeah, I know, but just being in the same location as Margarita when she's saying stuff like this right now is just like, yeah, time to run the fuck away. That maid may prove to be quite the obstacle, but no matter. There shall be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies. Woo! Alright. Well, today's been full of unique encounters to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. I wonder. Hey. Were my suspicions correct then, Sarifa? Very much so. These cookies have been laced with some sort of stimulant. I can confirm that they're not poisonous, at least. So perhaps you'd still like to try one. Oh no. But do not joke about such matters. Not one solitary thing in this world or the next will convince me to eat those cookies. There was something intensely terrifying about the manner in which that Margarita woman chased me down, cookie in hand. Merely recalling it sent shivers down my spine. This turn of events has Master Vincent trembling like a newborn fawn and jumping at shadows. A tragedy indeed. This cloud may well have a silver lining if it encourages him to stay inside and focus on his studies. Oh boy. Okay, wait. Then that begs the question. Oh, well, that's the rooftop. Whoops. Oh no, Marguerite's not... Where did she go? Nah, she wouldn't go to a general store. She had to have gone somewhere. I want to see if she'll... No, she wouldn't go to the cafe or anything. Where? But try the cafe just in case. Or if anything, she's probably somewhere in the school and like, you know what? Okay, hold on. Nah, just like the usual, Monica's like right there. Okay. Student Union. I mean, if anything, she could just be off the map, but I really want to double check. Obviously, I can't go in here. First floor. Janitor dude. Conference room. Principal. The library. Just that student study. Oh yeah, wait, did I read this week's, Yeah, I read the sports one already. Old schoolhouse, gymnasium, field, courtyard. No, oh, wait, did I miss anything on the rooftop? No. No, I'll give up on trying. Okay. So, born to be Orbital. Come to the engineering building. Alright then. Alright, what seems to be the problem? Yo, hey there, Reen. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Elisa and Laura are? Of course, you'd be asking for the girls straight away. Angelica, of course you'd be asking for them right away. Those two lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Well, I'm sorry that, like, me and George are here. Let's not make Reen's life even harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. I still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, your request was for me to assist with testing out the Orbital bike, wasn't it? So, what will I be doing? Oh please, I can hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you even step through the door. I was not, but wait. Does that mean? Yeah, we want you to ride the Orbital bike. Yo, let's fucking... Dude, I seriously hope that, like, once, like, we get to Cold Steel 2, maybe 3, Reen will get his own Orbital bike. Yo, that'd be sick. Just like how the SSS has their own sick van. Or not really van, but you know what I mean. Me? Can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but never actually expected it to actually happen. I'll give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, we want to make sure you have the time. So, how about it? You ready to ride? Hell yeah! Okay, let's ride. Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie told me to, or asked me to build her. Because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. In a nutshell, it's all Angie. Engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. But because we tuned it specifically to her, it becomes a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right. I'm really hoping I make it through this alive. Don't scare her now, Angie. Sorry. Don't scare her now, Angie. Crow's ridden on it just fine. But I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. Which is great. You'll have a more objective opinion after your ride. I guess it makes sense why you asked me then. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head on over to the highway. Ooh, highway time. Oh boy. So, what are Telwa and Crow doing here? Andy and George told us you'd be doing this, so I came along to show some support and take some time off work. My reason isn't quite as sweet as little Toe was here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an open protective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl while you take her out. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Reen. Just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked out just great for me. We can rebuild the bike so stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right, thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. You shouldn't have any trouble then. She's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So, have fun. Thanks, Angelica. That helps. I won't let you down. Please tell me we get a mini game. Okay, no. That's just like some... Okay then. That should be just about everything you need to know. I think I get it now. 3 things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right. We want to see how you handle everything. Let me give you a few pointers. You might not really get them until you're on the bike proper though. Hit me. First of all, you can't ride if you can't get moving. So let's talk about how to get started. Starting the engine, simple enough. But how smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle and then slowly and steadily release the clutch. I'm gonna have to remember this, aren't I? Okay. So, first gear, throttle, slow and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Next up is switching gears. Before switching gears, make sure to pull in... Okay, switching gears. Make sure to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears... Okay, so basically just like slow on first, fast on change, and then slow and steady after. So it's only during the change that you're fast. Just like when you start her up. I can do that. The last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. When you want to slow down, release the throttle, and apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front. Oh my fucking god. Okay, no, I'm gonna remember this. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stop. Strongly to the front, lightly to the back. That's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this. That's the way. This is all about learning through experience and getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So, what do you say? Ready to go? You bet. Oh, let's go. That Mishy plush better hold on tight. Right then, first thing is starting up the engine. Wow, this is pretty intense. Kinda reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Alright, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. So, I pull the clutch level, shift the first gear, then twist the throttle. Now that I've done that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch and I'll be moving. Angelica told me how to do this. What exactly did she say again? Slow and steady, my man. Now we're talking. This is great. There he goes. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. I swear to God, if I find a monster, I have to protect the bike. Wow, this feels amazing. I'm amazed at just how stable and smooth the ride is too, considering how heavy it is. I think I'm used to the speed now. Let's try switching gears. Right, first I'll need to roll out the throttle, then I need to pull in the clutch, change gears, then release it. Angelica told me I had to handle the clutch a specific way during all of this. What was it again? Pull quick, release slow. Oh right, I need to pull in the clutch quickly and firmly, then change gears. And after that, I need to release the clutch slowly but steadily.
Vroom vroom, motherfucker.
There we go, perfect. Going this fast really does feel great. I get why Angelica loved this so much. Well, the fun's gotta come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop. Obviously I need to hit the brakes, but how much pressure do I put on them? Strong at front, light at the back. I'm pretty sure Angelica said strong on the front and light on the rear. I stopped almost exactly where I expected to, so I guess I did it right. This thing's incredible though. Feels like I'm still riding along even though I've come to a stop. But I guess I gotta snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. I'd better head back now. I wonder, is someone watching me? Nah. Sweet. Welcome back, Green. Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. Sheer speed, the engine's vibration, the feeling of the wind as you ride along. Never experienced anything like it. No amount of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you got some potential. Look at this guy. He's trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, "Let me go back out and ride." Plain as day. Seems like you handled it really well too, based on your report. I have to admit, I didn't expect those kinds of results out of you. It's a pretty unwieldy machine. It's even more impressive considering it was his first ride with her too. His first time with her. Nice to know that I could have a worthy rival waiting in the wings. Not everyone can get that much praise out of Angie. You should pat yourself on the back. It's a real honor. Now we need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase. But let's do that at the back of the engineering building. Good plan. Aw, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. I'm totally gonna get my own orbital bike in the next game or somewhere within the next 3 games. Thanks, Rain. The info you gave me should come in handy. Glad I can help. I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. I'll be sure to tell Elise's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Elise's mother's the chairman of the Breinford Group, isn't she? I didn't know you were familiar with each other. The Ragnar and Reinford families share a good relationship, actually. Oh yeah, they're both big names in Rower, right? Yeah, Angie's dad is one of the group's biggest shareholders too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Elise's mother provided provided the engine and a number of other parts for the bike too. That's how you got your hands on everything. That's right, although whether or not Rhineford will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it's happening is if we can show them that it would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make into something that the masses can handle. Yeah, something at least lighter powered than this. And today, you were a big help in getting closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. Oh, I haven't properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us out today. Here's a little token of my thanks. Alright! Are you sure about this? Seems like a pretty valuable quartz. Of course, I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. Well then, Reed, thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand too. I'll cancel my plans as soon as you ask. Yo. Okay, hold on, let me mute the mic. Ugh. Sorry about like the constant throat clearing and all that. Now that I've seen you give it a shot, I want to go for a ride myself. I hope George finishes those modifications soon. You'll be happy to know that, based on your input, I've started tweaking the parts that I can change. Heh, looks like I'm gonna be busy with this one for a while yet. Oh, I'm so close to maxing out Elisa. It's gonna be a while before we max out Elliot. Laura could use some more love here in terms of maxing out her setup. Marcus is finished. Emma is this close. This close. Let's see, Eustace. Fee. I can basically finish Fees right here. And Gaius, I'll hold off on. Oh yeah, isn't, hold on. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Aw. Damn, it's not enough. I'm pretty sure I don't need the... Okay, hold on. Let me check the weapons. Just wanna double check. Yeah, okay, so they're all... There's no reason to keep these around anymore then. Okay. Just wanna double check on that. Because, like, usually, just for the hell of it, even though there's no practical reason, I'm usually a hoarder. So, like, I like having all the extra weapons so that, like, I can see, like... It's kind of like a, like... kind of like a personal satisfaction thing, like, seeing that weapon collection of, like, how things progress from the start all the way up to what's, like, current or whatever. I don't know, it's something I always liked about, like, keeping my weapons, even though I could really use the money in any JRPG. But I mean, if it's for, like, other JRPGs where, like, weapons could be side grades once you get to a certain point, then sure. But in other games, it's like, where it's objectively better in every aspect, yeah, I should just sell them. Alright, I guess I'll sell some beast flesh too. Oh, whoops. Alright. Ooh. Ooh, I knew it was pretty good, but damn. Starts off with dark matter. Kinda sucks though. I mean, I know that the I know the healing items thing isn't as good as like hell having a revive, and let's say leveling that up to max where I'm assuming 100%, 100 CP. I'm pretty sure that's what the max bonus is gonna be. Or like 100% chance to ignore abnormal status or stat downs. That's gonna be a that could be a godsend as well. What else would be like a godsend here? Probably for farming or boss fights with a lot of ads. Force. I mean, for money, I mean, stuff is pretty nice. Like, you know, every little bit goes a long way. Especially if I put it on, fee when we have, like, when we're trying to, like, farm out, Sepith bonuses. Although, I do gotta wonder, now that we have everyone else. Oh no, we don't have S-crafts for everyone else, do we? Yeah, Elisa still needs it. Elliot. Machias. Emma. And Gaius. We're missing 5 S-crafts. Seth is good early game for farming. Oh yeah. Like especially when it's still, I would say it's getting closer to that mid-game status or however it is. But every little bit counts early on, and I still got a little ways to go in terms of getting everyone's slots done. Like, I'm on the last one for Elisa. Same for Elliot. Laura is lower priority because, like, she's mainly just a physical attacker. So I only really need like just enough open for basic needs. Although it is a little bit restrictive with just the water ones here though. Although one can be like HP or something like that. Hey Jettail, how you doing? But yeah, Machias is already done. Emma's almost done, but this last step here is a pain. Oh. And yeah, gonna need a little bit for Eustace because this extra step here is so annoying. And yeah, I could finish fees like right here and just be done with it. But I mean, like, for non-casters, I'd rather save the rest for the casters if I can help it. Alright. So I believe that should be it. I wonder though, let me see. No, I mean, I doubt like there's any dialogue change. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone else is the same. Let me double check though. I did get the books here, right? Yeah, and I did remember to read them. Or, actually, let me check again if I read the Imperial Chronicle. Let me see if I remember the headlines. Trade fair, press conf. Oh yeah, we read that last time. Okay. And so far, no Red Moon Rose Chapter 6 yet. And I did make sure to sweep around and talk to everyone. Oh no, that was like the beast flesh thing. I know the quartz like aren't super worth it, it's like super min-maxy. The only things that are worth it are things that give extra speed. Maybe HP if you're min-maxing that much. Especially if like certain members are very, very frail. But nah, this is not really worth it. Oh yeah, let's go check out what that Dragon Vein was. So is it combined Septium Vein with something? Let me see. Increases EP on field, and enemies drop more Sepith. Sweet! So I can definitely have that on Fee. Oh, why am I just taking the scenic route here? Okay, old schoolhouse time, let's go. After a session and a half, basically, we're finally here at the old schoolhouse. And before we do that, though, I need to use the restroom. We're gonna be here for a long haul, because... Actually, it depends on how much Sepith these new monsters would be worth to farm out. Whether or not I can find certain enemy groupings that would be worth a lot. And if I can combine that with Fee's S-Craft. On top of everything. Actually, wait, I wonder, can I... Okay, but wait, before I do anything else, can I combine Septium Vein and Dragon Vein? You can. And then you combine that with Scepter. Oh, we're gonna get some money. But before that, though, restroom time.